a girl is forced to spend 365 days trapped in a virtual prison she created. Hey everyone, today I'm going to explain the 2017 sci-fi movie, so make sure to subscribe and leave a like and enjoy. Before we continue, I'd like to recommend Matt Parr's course for growing on YouTube. It helped me monetize several channels and earn over $10,000 from them. If you're interested, just click the link in the description and check it out. I guarantee you won't regret it. It's definitely the best investment I've ever made in my life. The movie begins with Ren Amari and her brother Jared sitting on the beach in matching black wetsuits, contemplating the allure of the ocean. Jared refuses Ren's invitation to dive back into the water, but she entices him with goggles and fins, and the two plunge into the clear waves. As tranquility settles in, the scene kaleidoscopically shifts to Ren opening her eyes, a stream of black fluid dripping from her right eye, surrounded by empty plastic droppers. A countdown clock ominously indicates that other life will go live in just over 6 days. Ren, now in an interview with the TDA, discusses how her stellar academic record was abruptly interrupted 4 years ago by an incident where her brother nearly drowned. Ironically, the interviewers express their condolences, which Ren quickly dismisses, clarifying that her brother survived, only to end up in a coma, a minor detail. In her relentless pursuit to perfect other life, Ren visits her brother in a coma, armed with a laptop and a headband to read his brainwaves. She administers another drop of the enigmatic black fluid into her eye, hoping to spark a breakthrough. Later, in a bustling workspace, she declines a call from her father, Robert, and immerses herself in debugging simulations with her coworker, Byron. Despite being stuck in a recursive snowboarding experience for what felt like 6 days, Ren remains undeterred, convinced that this failure might be the key to longer simulations. While Sam, her co-founder, pitches other life to potential buyers as a revolutionary way to buy and live entire adventures in minutes, Ren's vision of the technology clashes with his more commercial aspirations. Meanwhile, Ren's accidental test of an experimental simulation on her romantic interest, Danny, leads to a fatal seizure, complicating matters further. In a twist reminiscent of Inception, where layers of reality and dreams blur, Ren faces a moral and professional dilemma. After Danny's death, the legal advisor suggests a deal. Ren can avoid prison by agreeing to 1 year of confinement in other life. Sam's betrayal surfaces as he pressures Ren into the confinement trial to save the company, revealing that he had always planned to use other life as a prison. Ren, the creator of a technology designed to expand human experiences, is now coerced into using it as a means of punishment. Interestingly, during the film's production, the filmmakers faced a real-life dilemma. Filming was delayed due to unexpected weather conditions, ironically echoing the unpredictable nature of the technology they were portraying. I personally wouldn't use untested experimental simulations on innocent subjects, as Ren did with Danny. It's too risky and puts lives in danger. The 365-day test was much longer than the usual 24-hour simulations, so Ren, nervous, questioned Byron to ensure everything was in order. After Byron placed her under the program's influence, she found herself in a small room with a large number 001 on a screen on the wall. The electronic sound of the digital number was incessant. The room contained a mattress, a bathroom, a tablet with a stylus, and a hatch for food, water, and hygiene products. She exercised, ate, and took notes on how to improve the space, only to remember that no one else could read these notes. When the cell reset, the light turned red and the number changed to 002. Remembering Danny having seizures, Ren banged her head against the wall but continued with her daily routine to distract herself. On the 5th day, Ren recalled swimming with her brother and losing him, seeing him carried by the current to the beach. She promised herself she would never forget him. In the following days, Ren started taking notes on people who woke up from prolonged comas and the triggers for those recoveries. She debated with herself about whether her brother was truly lost and if it was possible to bring life back through programming. On day 365, she waited for the lights to turn red, but the room reset to 001 again. Ren panicked, realizing the exit routine didn't work. Screaming and breaking things, she eventually heard the sound of the wind. Opening the hatch, she found a hole that led her to a warehouse where her cell was covered in plastic. Ren walked along the busy road, seeing ads for other life and people everywhere. Calling the hospital to check on her brother, she returned to her now empty workplace. She bought new clothes and saw a magazine with Sam's photo on the cover. Going to the police, she discovered there was a missing person report, but she was also registered as a resident in Italy for the past year. Trying to explain about other life in her role as co-founder, the police found no evidence. Checking the cell, only remnants remained. She found her apartment occupied by someone else and avoided Sam, who promised to protect her. Ren finally found Cass, who revealed everyone thought she had gone to Italy. She discovered Danny was alive and reunited with him and Cass. Danny described his experience in the swimming simulation, waking up in the hospital after a week. Determined to uncover the truth, Ren and Danny broke into Other Life to retrieve their data, confronting Byron. After a dramatic escape, Cass was captured, and Ren and Danny sought the Other Life printer at Robert's house. Waking up the next morning, Ren explained the swimming simulation to her father. Printing the experience, she tried to help Jared, but he had seizures and died. At the hospital, Sam revealed that Jared preferred to live in a dream world. Ren then realized she was still in Other Life. In the final scene, she found herself back in the prison, where she managed to escape on her own, forcing Sam to go through the same 365 days. In an ironic twist, Ren watched as Sam suffered until the system collapsed. The film Other Life was shot in just 26 days, a true marathon compared to Ren's ordeal. Certainly, I wouldn't trust Sam at any point, given his history of manipulation and betrayal. In the end, Ren reunited with her father at the hospital, mourning Jared's loss. She returned to the bridge at the beach, watching the ocean, reflective on the experiences lived and lessons learned. But what would you do if you could live in a virtual reality and do anything you wanted? Stay well and see you next time.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect.